Yes, the spring expedition is coming up really rapidly. I have been preparing for it, and when I leave, you probably won't hear a whole lot from me. There won't be very many blogs, there won't be very many movies, unless I come back into town to maybe take a shower, resupply, pick up something else that I desperately need or have forgotten. Then I might have enough time to download a quickie status report to y'all. That'll probably happen on Saturday or Sunday, if that happens. So keep in touch. Okay, what I'm going to try to do is, if I am able to leave any kind of a message or downput or status report to y'all, I will have my wife post it to the Mogollon Monster Arizona Bigfoots group Facebook on Facebook. I'll have her post the message there. So you'll be able to kind of watch for anything that might be going on there. We hope to come back with some really great footage. I can't promise anything in this kind of business because, it's kind of funny because you may go somewhere and absolutely nothing happens. But then again, you go somewhere and it might be very, very interesting as to what we find and see and do. So we will try to video just about everything we do. That way you'll get a feel for what it's like to stay on a 1-month expedition researching Bigfoot. Okay, let's do a couple of questions. JCats9Y says, talks about the cave in the last video. And the cave looks pretty interesting. Did you decide whether it was Bigfoot adapted? Can't remember seeing that video. Area inside looked as though something and that's the end of the message that I got. But yeah, I'd like to talk about that cave just a little bit. We found it way back in our early research of the area. And this cave is very strategically located. It can see for miles the surrounding territory below and makes a real good guard post. Now this cave is deep enough to stay out of the wind and the cold and the snow and stuff like that. In the front of the cave is a wall. It's piled up rocks and so forth, and it's reminiscent of possibly some kind of primitive shelter. And you'll see that in the videos. But anyway, on the inside there is a depression, a rather large depression back towards the back, that looks like some kind of digging. However, that could be some type of bed. Off to the left is a grass mat. This mat looks like it's some kind of sleeping bed. On the back wall is there's a place that's plastered with some kind of stuff that looks like eagle poop. This eagle poop, eagles don't go in caves like that, but and especially not to plaster a wall. So whatever it is, it's either seeping out of a crevice in the rocks or it's being thrown against the wall. It's kind of reminiscent of the stuff that I find in the forest that's been chewed up and then spit out. And that's a habit that the chimpanzees do. They chew on stuff, suck the juice, chew on it, suck the juice. Sometimes they'll even dip it in a stream and chew on it some more to get all of the nutrients out of it. And then when they're done, they just spit it out. And in this particular case, it looks like white tissue of some kind because it's been chewed on so much. But yeah, this cave is accompanied by 3 or 4 other caves within about the 50-yard area. And we actually call this place the apartment complex. On the inside of the cave, this particular cave was piles of black walnut shells and what appeared to be a butt print, as if something had been sitting there for a long period of time eating black walnuts. Now in my mind I can picture a Bigfoot sitting in there on guard duty, watching the area below from where the humans would come from, because there's really only one way in, and sitting there with his snack, watching the roads and the trails below, and then if somebody's on their way, he gives the alert, and they all scatter. So that's the significance about that particular cave.